Right, let's all.
Hi guys, welcome to the final lesson part of Learning Patience by Guns N' Roses. Today we're going to go through the longer solo partway through the song. The usual addendum, I am doing this in standard tuning, I'm not doing it in the E-flat tuning that the original track is, and that's hopefully it's going to make it easier for you guys to learn and play along with so you don't have to detune to play it. I've already done a video of me playing the solo, so you can go and listen to that. I'll put a link in the description. So have a little listen to that, and hopefully again you can use that to help you play along once you've learnt the solo. So let's get cracking. I'm going to try and go through it reasonably quickly without going too quickly, which can always be interesting. We're going to start 8th fret on the E string. I'm going to use my middle finger for that. And I'm going to have my first finger on 7th fret on the E string, and I'm going to pull off 8 to 7. And then I'm going to play 8, like that. So that's my first lick. So that pull off is going to be on the 4th beat of the previous bar. So as the other guitars are going, as we hit that final kind of beat, we're going to, and then I'm going to hit the first beat of the next bar is when that 8th fret on the E string is going to come in. Okay, then the next lick is going to be this. Now, you can either slide with your middle finger or your ring finger. I actually find myself doing it both ways make sense to me. So I'm going to slide, this time I'm going to use my middle finger to show you. It's going to be a slightly slow slide. Then I'm going to slide 8 to 10 there, and then I'm going to go back and play 8 on the E string. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide from 10 to 12. Again, quite a slow slide on the B string this time. Then on that 12th fret, that B note, I'm going to vibrato. So, okay. Then I'm going to go back and play 8 on the B string, and that's basically the first lick. So it's, yeah. So that's basically the first lick, okay? Again, I'm going to vibrato that 8. Then I'm going to go back and do this bit again. 8 pull off to 7 and then 8. Okay, and then this time I'm going to slide from 8 to 10 again. Then on the E string I'm going to slide from 10 to 12. Vibrato again, no other notes. That's it. So lick 2. Okay, then lick 3 we're going to start the same. It's going to be 8 pull off to 7 and then play 8. Bit of vibrato. Slide from 8 to 10. Then we're going to play 8 on the E string. And then I'm going to slide from 10 to 12 on the B. Then I'm going to play 10 on the B. Then 8 on the B. Then 8 again on the B with a bit of vibrato. Okay, so that's... Then I'm going to play 8 again on the B, but a much shorter note this time, no vibrato. I'm going to slide then on the E string 10 to 12. Then I'm going to play 10 on the E string twice. Okay, so then 12 to 14 on the E, 10 on the E, then 2 10s on the E. Now, it sounds like he might be doing a very light hammer on that first 10 there to 12. So that would be after the slide. Really quick one. But in my example solo, I'm just playing it as 10 twice because, yeah, that's just how it sounds if you just listen to it. If you listen really careful, I think there might be an extra note in there. So just try. You can try it, see which you prefer. So it'd be... Again, vibrato that final note. And that's like the first section. So it's really, once you get used to this first lick, it's not that crazy at all, okay? So if I just quickly play through that first section, so the first time, and then back to 8. Vibrato. More vibrato. Now again, I say it could be on that final bit, I'll just play that through the slight change. Okay, so just do whichever of those two you prefer. I think I can just about hear it, but I can imagine if you listen to it and you didn't, you might not hear it. So don't worry too much about it. That's just like a little bit of an extra thing for you to try if you want to. Okay, so now we're going to move to kind of the next section of the song. So basically, this is played over the chorus, I should say. So this is basically, we've gone once through the chorus, so we're now going back through the chorus again. So it'd be... Okay, so we're going to move to here. We're going to play the 7th fret on the G string, and we're going to bend it up. Then what we're going to do is, whilst it's bent, we're going to play 5 on the B string with our first finger, and then we're going to play 8 on the B string with our pinky, and then we're going to bend it down again. So it's going to be like that, okay? And that's the first lick. That's quite tricky. So you bend it up, then keep the bend and play 5 on the B, 8 on the B, and then re-pick and bend it down. Then we're going to play 5 on the G, 7 on the G. So, then I'm going to bend 7 on the D string. Now, you could bend this up or down. Doesn't make any difference on guitars. I think I usually would do this down, I think, because whenever I get to the D string, I usually bend down, and then G string and below I bend up, and then D string and above I, bend down, which makes sense because you just got more fretboard that way. Full tone is what we're looking for, but it's quite a fast bend, so you might not quite get there with a D string, but... Then I'm going to play 4 on the G, then 7 on the G. Then I'm going to play 7 on the D again, but this time I'm going to bend down and up, and a shorter bend. It's only a half tone bend. Then 5 on the D. So, bend 7 on the D, 4, 7 on the G, then a half tone bend at 7 on the D, down and up again, then 5 on the D. Okay? That's the lick all together. Then we're going to do something similar. As I say similar, that bit's exactly the same. We bend 7, we're going to play 5 on the B, 8 on the B, and then we're going to bend it back down again. Then we're going to play 5 on the G, just as we did before, but this time that 7 we're actually going to slide to 9. Okay, and we're going to go into another lick. So the first bit's the same though. Then we're going to slide, as I say, 7 to 9. Then we're going to hit 8 on the B string. Then the next lick's going to be on 10 on the B. We're going to bend up, down, pull off to 8, and then hit 9 on the G. We're going to re-pick the 9. Yeah? Like that. Just classic blues lick, really. So... which sounds fantastic. Then we're going to play 8 on the B, 10 on the B. Then we're going to bend that 10. Now I do this quite quickly. It's quite, yeah, it's that's it. But I think you want to try and get it to come down as well. Often I find that when I'm trying to do it, when I play it, I do it quite quickly and I don't get the full up and down sound. But you really do want that. That's what you're aiming for. But again, that's like a personal thing that I quite like going. I quite like how that sounds rather than. But yeah, I know, so it's such a tiny thing, but it's just personal. So we play 8 on the B, then 10 on the B, then I'm going to bend 10 on the B, up and down. Then it's 8 on the B, 10 on the B, and then 9 on the G. So it's... Okay, and we're going to do a similar lick again. We're going to play 8 on the B, 10 on the B, bend that, then 8 on the B, 10 on the B, 9 on the G. Yeah, so it's... So it's almost the same lick there twice. Then we play 8 on the B again for a third time, and to 10. And then we're going to play 8 on the B again, and we're going to slide from 10 to 12. And I'm going to play 10 on the B twice with a bit of vibrato. Okay, so if I just do from the slide here, so we've got 8, 10, and this time we're going to bend up and down. Second time we just bend up. Then we've got the slide. Okay? Now we're just playing over this, basically. So we're going to slide now all the way down here. We're going to slide from 3 to 5. Now I use my ring finger for this because I'm going to then play 3rd fret. So I'm going to play, it's a B string by the way, 3 to 5 on the B string, then 3 on the B, like that. I put vibrato on, just because you do when you have to hold a note for 2 beats. You don't necessarily have to. Then this really cool lick, which I really like. Really love that one. That's going to be on the G string. I'm going to pull off 4 to 2. Then on the D string, I'm going to hammer on 3 to 4. Then 2 on the G, open D. Great lick over a D chord, D major lick. So going to 3rd finger, ring finger to 1st finger for that pull off. Then middle finger to ring finger for the hammer on the D string. 1st finger, then open D. Then we're going to go back to 7 on the B. I'm going to do a half tone bend. Then I'm going to play 7. Now we're starting to get to the point where we're slowing down a bit. So we're trying to play in time with the backing guitar. Okay, so this is where it does get a little bit trickier timing wise. Definitely, this next lick is the one that I find the most difficult timing wise, because he's coming back in with the whistles and stuff. So it just it can throw you off. But it's so you've just done this. We're going to do almost the same lick here again. We're going to do the pull off on the G string 4 to 2. Then on the D string 3rd fret to 4th fret hammer on. Like that. Just the same as before. But we're going to hit that 2nd fret on the G string. We're also going to play an open D and slide it to 5. Like that. Okay? Then we're going to do this bend on 7. That's the bit I find, in terms of kind of getting that in time, it's just a little bit of practice. I could tell you where it is in the beat. It's actually right at the start of the bar. But because they're starting to slow the beat, it just throws off. But you can count it out. So basically, as you're going, so this note would be at the 4th, the and of 4. And you hit this beat on the 2nd beat of the previous bar. So it'd be, so that would be 2, 3, 4, and then straight into 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah? And then we're going to do this again, 7, bend up that little 7. Just exactly the same. Now we're very much rallying. It's quite hard to hear all of these notes. It's going to be 5 on the B, 7 on the B, 3 on the B, 2 on the G, open D and G, and then a top part of a D chord, which is going to be open D string, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B. I do that with my 1 and 3 just because I'm then ready to play the, for the outro. But you could do it obviously 1 and 2, but that feels a bit weird to me. I'll do it like that. So that final bit is the timing that makes it difficult. So it's basically. So you'd hold that final one with a bit of an emphasis for 1.5 beats, then you'd kill it, and then it's a very short pause before, I think it's actually Slash who comes in with the D for the outro, which I've got a video on. I'll put a link in the description for that video. So that's basically the solo. Hopefully I haven't gone through it too quickly. I'm mindful of not trying to do really 30-minute videos, which I could easily do on a solo like this. Really fantastic solo, absolutely love it. It's very Slash. The first bit's really melodic. The second bit he plays a lot more notes. You hear that in so many of his solos. I love Slash as well, as you can probably tell. So I'm a big fan. Leave a comment if you like it. If it's a bit too fast, let me know. I can always slow it down. I'll put a link in the description of me playing this solo. And I'll link all the other videos I've done in this song because I love this song so much, and I always teach it to basically all my students will learn this at some point. Please also share the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be trying to put out at least a couple of videos a week. I've got some requests to do, so I'm going to try and do some of those next. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.